I think Ali Javier is in the Zoom.
Ali Javier is already in the Zoom.
Where?
So
Wait, let me check it. Ali.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
okay.
I'm gonna make him co-host.
Okay, yes, Tay, please. Can you? Good evening, brother
Yes.
Ali.
Yes,
bro.
magandang gabi, brother.
Yes, bro. Can we anak ng pwede man naming maano bro na mag-request na yun na tawag nito?
Speak in English.
Mag-English ko tayo kasi yung yes bro, or maybe ano na mag-English ko tayo kasi request po ni Christian Prince na kung maaari daw po sana na mag-English tayo. So okay lang ba sa iyo yun, kapatid?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Nandito na pala yung bisita natin, nandito na.
Yes bro, nasa ano na, naka-standby na siya.
Ipakausap niyo
yun
muna
na.
sa akin sa kanya para magkausap muna kami. Para kasi kumbaga starting lang naman. Okay ba?
Brother,
Bumati na ba ako sa kanya? Babati na ba ako?
Hello, bro Christian.
Hello, brother, yung nag-host.
Yes, my friend, I hear you.
Yes, bro, Glenn Lawson. Yes, go ahead, bro, Christian Prince.
Well,
Go ahead, bro, Christian.
let your guest. He is the one who's supposed to. Let them start. Let them tell us what they think about Islam. They are the one who opened the topic, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Are they there? Are they there? They hear me?
Yes, bro. They hear you already.
Okay, go ahead. We are listening about Islam. How about Islam? We are listening. I don't know who is with me. We are listening. Go ahead.
Masal khair, brother Christian Prince.
Masa al khair. Go ahead, my friend. You know, I heard that you want to tell those Christians.
كيف حالك يا شيخ؟
كيف حالك؟ ممتاز.
هل أنت طيب؟
طيب جدا
لعلك طيب إن شاء الله.
We will
ما
see.
شاء الله. أنني اسمي علي.
أهلا يا علي.
خليك ركز معي يا شيخ. Okay.
Ali, speak in English.
كنت
Ali, speak in English because your Arabic is very bad.
انتبه حبيبي.
My friend, you don't speak. This is not Arabic. Speak English.
Sheikh Christian.
My friend, speak in English. Your Arabic is broken. Your English is bad.
أعرف يا
Speak
حبيبي.
English, please.
Oh, your Arabic is
يا شيخنا. هل أنت تتحدث اللغة العربية الفصحى أو الأمية؟
أتكلم بكل اللغات، عربية، سعودية، أيا شئت، وأنت لا تتكلم العربية. Speak to me.
أولا.
Speak to me in English. Speak to me in English, please. Speak to me in English.
أنا أعرف. انتبه
Brother Ali, excuse me for a while.
My friend, people are waiting. Nobody speak Arabic, and you do not know Arabic yourself. So start in English, please. We are listening.
أنا قلت لك يا شيخ، أنا قلت لك أريد أن أعرف بنفسي عليك.
No problem.
Okay.
My friend, you said your name is Ali. Your name is Ali. Your name is Ali. We got that. Start, please. Start.
إذا أفضل إذا أمشي يا شيخ. أنا لا أريد أن أتحدث معك لو حتى.
You want to run away? We did not start yet.
ما في فايدة.
So you were telling those people you want to debate him for the last 2 months, and now you decide to leave?
لا فلذلك يا شيخ أسمعي أولا يا شيخ.
You are not a
أريد أن
sheikh.
أعرف نفسي
You
عليك.
are not a sheikh. And you said you want to debate them. Why you are running away?
أسمعي أولا
Why you are running away? And don't try to speak in Arabic. You are not an Arab. You do not know Arabic. Maybe you work as a driver in Saudi Arabia. Don't talk to me in an Arabic nobody can understand. Please speak in English. Go ahead. You said you want to debate about Islam. Go ahead.
Does anyone hear me?
Go ahead, my friend. Where do you go?
Yes,
Did he
bro.
leave?
Yes, bro. Go ahead,
Yes,
bro. Jando.
clear.
I would like to
Brad Alee.
ask Brad Ali to
Uh,
speak in English because Christian Prince have already said that your Arabic is
mm,
broken. You don't know how to speak on Arabic. You just pretending to speak on Arabic. So you speak in English so that everybody in this live, Facebook and YouTube can understand all what you are saying. Please, Ali Javier, Ustad Ali Javier, you speak in English.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Ali.
Where's Ali?
Did
I
he
think
run?
Ali is already left.
Disappear.
He what? He left?
Ali is gone.
It's your fault.
Ali
Why
is
you said to
running.
him,
Run away.
Ali is-
why you said to him from the beginning, Christian Prince will talk to you? Didn't I say to you yesterday, don't say anything for the at least the first 10 minutes? Didn't I say don't ever say the word Christian Prince?
Yes, we didn't, Brother Christian.
So why you said to him the first second he spoke
Yes.
to you, you said to him
Ye-
Christian Prince?
Yes, we didn't, Brother Christian, but they were suspecting that it was you when
My
we
friend,
say
why
that.
you say the Christian Prince? We made an agreement. Let him talk. Don't say Christian Prince. They run away, all of them now.
But they are willing to debate with you, Brother
What
Christian.
they are willing, they run away. You just saw him. You know the guy here. You know, don't you see? He just run. What do you mean they are willing?
Where's Brother Bashier? Bashier, is Bashier in there in the line?
What's wrong with those people?
Is Bashier in there in the line? Brother Derek, is there any Muslim in the line?
No sin, no sin.
Oh,
So those
Sin
cowards,
my response,
those
my message.
cowards, they were harassing you for the last 2 months for a debate.
yes,
And
it's true.
we set up the time, right? And
Yes,
I
it's
told you
true.
last time, if you ever say to them the word the Christian Prince, they will do have poo-poo in their pant and they will run away. And then what you did, this is your mistake, by the way, because the
Ali
first
and
thing you said
Bashier
to him,
run
I heard
away.
you.
We're
didn't speak-
very,
I
we're
don't
very
speak your
sorry.
language, but I heard you saying Christian Prince. I don't speak your language, but I heard you saying to him Christian Prince. It is your fault.
Yes, we're very sorry about that, Brother Christian. But when we told them that they should speak in English, they were suspecting already, even though we
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
tell
Tell them we have a lot of people coming from around the world. They want to watch. They want to hear. You know why it's only as long as he speak English, you speak English. So what the point? What you do not need to say Christian Prince. You made a mistake. I told you don't ever say Christian Prince. They will put their tail between their legs and they will run. Anyway, my friend. Now, if they will never dare to come close to you, never. And I want you to post this video everywhere. And now you see the first part when he spoke to me, the guy. My microphone from my speaker was mute, so people did not hear it. Later, I will try to find it in Zoom. Just send me the part where he spoke, and I will play it again so people they can record it.
Yes, Brother Christian Prince, is it okay if we ask you some questions about Islam? Is it okay to you? So
No
that
problem,
we may
but-
learn more about Islam, because the
Before you start, make a shout out for the Muslims. Say to them, shame on you.
Shame on
You promise us a debate, and all what I said to him, I did not call him names. I did not say anything. I said, don't speak in Arabic. You do not know Arabic. This guy, maybe he worked as a driver in Saudi Arabia, claimed to be Ustad. He speaks 2 Arabic words, and now he is coming to speak to me in Arabic. But he do not know what he's saying. He was speaking to me actually as a girl, as if I'm a girl. You know, he do not know how to speak Arabic. So this idiot, he know 2 words like كيف حالك. You know, this is the drivers who they do say that in Saudi Arabia. What does guy do in Saudi Arabia? So he is a driver in Saudi Arabia or maintenance or who work in the laundry room, and now he claimed to be Ustad. And what about the 3 rest? You said there's 4. What happened to the other 3?
Brother Derek, what's the 3 Ustad that was said? But like Ibn Adam, Bashir, Kamaging, and Brother
No sin, all.
Nobody is in the line.
All of them. Yes.
What they said to me, that whoever that will face Islam, they will bust it in a debate. But where are they? Where's
They are
brother
done. Yeah,
Bashier Sacaguing?
we made. I told you. You see,
I don't
I
know.
told you. When you spoke to me, you said, "Brother, we need to prepare." I told you, "Don't worry, I do not need to prepare. That just let them talk, and we will do." And here we go. Just because now they knew it's Christian Prince. This guy, did you hear his voice? His voice was shaking. He did not know what to say. Assalamu alaikum, Christian Prince. كيف حالك? Habibi. He called me Habibi. Have you ever heard of a guy calling a guy? I mean, the guy, he don't even know me, and he's calling me Habibi. He's in love now. And they are in love with who? With the Christian Prince. Because he's desperate. He did not know what to say. So they were harassing you all this time. They thought they have a religion, and their religion became like a balloon, and all the gas came out, and the gases smell bad, because this is how bad it is. They run with no shame. And we are calling the Muslims. How many people are watching now, watching in Zoom?
Brother Ate Edna, how
We
many are
have
there
95
watching
participants in Zoom.
Zoom in 95. Zoom in 95.
Hindi daw siyang pinagbigyan magsalita.
YouTube is 409. And
Okay, no
Facebook
problem.
is 222.
No problem. Well, you know what? Tell the Muslims, tell them, Christian Prince, he have a message to your Allah. Your Allah, fear him. And his prophet, he is shaking in his grave because of him. I am the Christian Prince, and he is no God. And their prophet is a false prophet. And now, if you have any questions, if the Muslim, anytime, any Muslim like to join us, he's feel free. Bring him. If any Muslim you think. Yeah.
Okay, so we're opening this line, our Zoom, for our friend Muslim there listening to our program tonight. We're inviting you. If you want to discuss with Brother Christian Prince, you may enter the Zoom. But while waiting for them to enter the Zoom, we have so many questions to ask about Islam. Let us please give the time for Brother Wendell to ask Brother Christian Prince about Islam. Brother Wendell, you may ask first while I am looking for my files. Brother Wendell?
You do not need file. Just hit me a question. Don't worry about the file.
Okay. Good evening, CP.
Good
it
evening,
is
my
our
friend.
great opportunity that you are with us in our online discussion.
Yeah, but we want some
comparing the
potatoes with
Bible
us,
and
but you guys, you
Quran.
made my potatoes run away. I'm really upset from all of you because you made the potato run away, Next time, do as I say. Never say Christian Prince. If you got somebody, please never, ever, ever.
I saw the message of Ustaz Bashier Sacaguing that he promised to enter in our Zoom today because he has many questions for you. No, so for our dear Christians, we are
Why you don't join us?
indeed very happy and privileged that the famous terror of the Islam debaters is with us tonight. So, Brother CP, my first question, Brother Jando, first we will also acknowledge Pastor Wimpy Tan of Born Again, because long before he was planning to communicate to Christian friends, and he asked for the link. That's why he is here. So he has many questions also.
No problem. So did this guy Ustaz Bashier, is he around? If he is listening, let him join us. Tell him that's not right. Tell him that you made a promise as a man. The man, he don't run away when the challenge happened. They made the challenge. It's not even you who asked them to challenge. It's them who came after you, and now they run away. It's a shame. So tell Mr. Bashier, Ustaz Bashier, please join us. You are welcome. Nobody will insult you. Nothing will happen to you. You will come as a virgin. You will leave as a virgin. Promise. So let him join us. Be a man. Otherwise, people will laugh at him. He called himself Ustad Bashier, and then Bashier, he ran away. And the other guy, he called himself Ustaz Alee, and then Ustaz Ali ran away. And who is left then? What is the proud Muslims?
Okay. Sir Bashier, no, Sir Ustad Bashier, I know that he's just only listening to you. He listens to you because he knows what is going on right now, and Brother Derek have communication with him in our on Messenger. Brother Derek, will you please tell Sir Bashir that to fulfill his promise that according to him he will busted Brother Christian Prince arguments, no? But and he will prove to us right now before he will be asked questions, he will be cross-examined. He promised us that he will prove that Islam is the true religion and there is no mistakes in the Quran. And now they are not in here, so maybe we will ask question because the other few this past few weeks, brother Christian friends, when we introduced them to our program to ask questions, they were always endorsing the religion. They were telling our viewers and uh, uh, our members that please go to Islam. Please convert yourself to Islam because the Islam is the only true religion in the world. Nothing else more. In our program, they were Ustad Ali Javier is doing that. Uh, Proclaiming that we should be converted to Islam because the Islam is a true religion. And now they are not in here, so maybe we can ask you questions about that, sir, brother Christian Prince. If it is true that the Islam is the true religion according to what Ustad Ali Javier told us live on air.
You see, it's a true religion that there is a God. If you believe in him, he will make your penis endless. This is a true religion. It's a true religion that there is a religion. If you believe in that God, Allah will give you a wife, her ass is 1 mile. It's a true religion that there is a God. If you kill your neighbor and attack him and take his blondie daughter, he will promise you heaven. It's a true religion that there's a God. He promised me a lot of women for sex, but if I die for him, Allah will make me a green bird. Imagine those Bashir and Ustaz Bashier and Ali and Mujahid and Osama bin Laden, all of them, they will turn to a green chicken in the heaven of Allah. Then Allah, he will put in front of them a bunch of women for sex. And now he don't have a private part no more. He is a rooster. He is a chicken. And now what a chicken will do with those versions, you tell me, is going to use his beak? This is why this guy, he is a rooster who claimed to be a sheikh. He ran away as soon as he noticed that he is facing the lions and he is just a chicken. They knew their size. So those people, they speak about true religion when the one in the front of them, he have no idea what Islam is about. But Islam is the most stupid religion ever. When they say to you Islam has no error, Islam, all of it, it's an error from the beginning to the end. And this is why they decide to run. You see, if their God is a true God, a person who is a believer, he will say, you know what, I will challenge you, I will prove it, and I will tell you why. The Bible says, if God is with me, who could be against me? Can Allah do the same to them? He cannot, for he is a fake God. So if those Abdul, they have a God, they can say to us, to send themselves, if Allah is with me, who could be against me? Nobody. But because they knew that their God is a shish kebab and their prophet is hummus. And now shish kebab with hummus, that will be a good meal for a Christian prince, so they decide to leave. When somebody says to you, you know, my religion is a true religion, the Quran says, this is the Quran, and the Quran is a stupid book anyway. And the funny is that the Quran keeps saying, bring your proof if you are truthful. So when Allah accused the angel to bring the proof of what they said about Adam as an example, he said to them, give me the proof if you are truthful. The God of Islam, he is sharing or telling us that even his angels are a bunch of liars. And this is in chapter 2 verse number 31. Have you ever heard of a God? First of all, he ordered angels to bow down to Adam. Have you ever heard the Muslims, they say we are people who believe in the oneness of God and we bow only down to Allah, and then we find that Allah himself is teaching shirk, which means associating with God somebody else. All of us, we knew that bowing down is an act of worship, is not an act of respect. So the one who ordered the angels to bow down, it was Allah, not Adam. So Allah himself is a pagan god. In the top of that, Allah accused his angels that they are a bunch of liars, and he said to them, tell me those names if you are truthful. Have you ever heard of a god? Even his angels are not truthful. That is Allah. Because you see, tell me your friends, I will tell you who you are. The friends of Allah, the best close people to Allah is the angels, and they are liars. And who is accusing them to be liars is Allah. And then when the angels, they failed to tell him the names, Allah, he proved by that they are liars, and this is why he ordered them to bow down to Adam. It's a very stupid religion, has no base. It's a collection from the Hindu, collection from the Buddhas, collection from the Christianity, from Judaism. It's a collection from everybody. Even Alexander the Great in Islam is a prophet, and all of us, we knew that he was a bisexual, which means he speaks with men, he sleeps with men and women. We have a prophet, and the Muslim, they speak about him, and Alee is listening, by the way. He ran away, but this potato is listening right now, but he don't dare to call us back because he knew what will happen. Alee, Bashier, all of you, shame on you. You know what? I'm going to call Allah right now, and I will put your name in the door of hell. So he will grab you right away, and as soon you arrive. Remember, I am an Arab, Allah is an Arab, we have connection, we are family. Watch. So look what happened. Muhammad, he promised the Muslims even to be, not only he claimed that Alexander the Great is a prophet, he claimed that in the heaven of Allah, Muslim men, they are going to have sex with Muslim men. So he said, in the heaven there is a market, and this market, there's no selling and no buying. You can show my YouTube, by the way, so people, they can see the reference I'm going to show on the screen. If you can do that, please.
Okay, thank you.
And
okay,
this market have nothing except images, and those images are images of men and women. And now the Muhammadan, in the best defense for this, they will say this is da'if, but da'if for them is anything is embarrassment, anything looks stupid, anything is funny is da'if. This is the hadith in the front of us, and this is the heaven of Allah. I never heard of a prophet, he claimed to be serving the same God of the Christians and the Jews. He promised his men that they will have a market, a bazaar, where the image of in this bazaar are image of men and women. In Arabic here, for the guy Alee who claimed to know Arabic, but as you know, he don't know anything in Arabic. Inna fil jannah suqan ma fiha bay'un wala shira'un illa as-suwar min an-nisa'i wal rijal. Different hadith. This one. Indeed, in paradise, there is a market in which there is no buying nor selling except for images of men and women. So whenever a man desire an image, he enter it. Can you believe that this is a true religion of God? So now the market have images. It's a Playboy magazine. There's nothing there. There's no tomato, there is no zucchini, there's no meat. The whole market is a market of images, and those images is images of men and women. And then if a Abdul, like this guy Ustaz Bashier or Ustaz Alee, they like any image of a man or a woman, they jump inside it and they have sex with it. So how in the world those people, they come to us and they say this is a true religion? What kind of religion this religion is? Even the hippie don't do that. So we invite the Muslims, as long we have still a lot of time, to join us, and I challenge all of you, all the Muslims in the Philippines. There is a guy, his name is Rashid Andasan. The coward, he ran away from me. We called him at home, still he ran away from me. You Muslims in the Philippines, you claim that you have God, you claim that you have Ustaz, same as Muslims in Indonesia. All of you are a bunch of potatoes. You have no God, you have no religion, you have no book, you have no faith, and we prove it here. The Quran is not only have a mistake, the Quran, all of it is a mistake, from the first page to the last page. And I challenge right now any Muhammadan from your country, from those who call themselves Ustad, to call me and to show me one chapter in the Quran does not have a mistake. Just one. You see, I do not even need to go and select mistakes in the Quran. Just tell me where to go and I will show you that what you choose for me is a big mistake. So my friends, Christians in the Philippines, never be afraid of such a cult to debate, but you need to educate yourself. You need to learn. Those people, they bet on your ignorance of the topic. That's why they want to debate you about Islam, because you know nothing about Islam. And this guy, you told me that he is from Saudi Arabia. I thought this guy is a Saudi. You told me that he is Ustaz. So I said, okay, at least you know he have knowledge. And then it turned to be the guy, maybe he's a driver somewhere in Saudi Arabia. He knew how to say kayfa halak. That's it. This is all what he know. And I keep saying to him, stop speaking Arabic, because this is not Arabic. So I am waiting not for a Christian to ask me. I'm waiting for a Muslim to challenge me. Did anyone from your side show up? He said, I'm going to join, my friend.
Brother Derek, are they in the line? Any of them?
No, not seen.
The four
It's
stars
running,
became hummus.
running away.
Yeah, the four stars became chickens. I want you to, from now on, if they come to you, says to them, shame on you. We waited for you. We set up a time. And you notice, did I insult the guy when he spoke Alee? I did not. I did not say anything to him. I said, please just speak in Arabic. He decided to run away because he knew. And he knew, like the second you say Christian Prince, they knew what is going to come. Who is a Muslim from the Philippines? He dare to call us right now. Who is a Muslim from the Philippines? He dare to call us right now to prove to us that Islam can be considered as a religion for a second. Anyone?
Okay, our Zoom link was posted in our Facebook and our YouTube live. So if there are any Muslims there outside that would like to prove that Islam and the Quran have no mistake, that Islam is the true religion, please come. Please, you are very welcome to come inside our Zoom. Okay? But according to Brother Christian, he's waiting for...
Do you know this guy? There is a way to call this guy Rashid. I mean, so his name, sorry, you called his name what? Yeah, Rashid. You said Ustaz Rashid. What his name? Bashir.
Yes.
Bashir.
You said Bashir. One of our friend here, Brother Wendell Talepong, but he wants to debate in face to face.
This face to face is a stupid thing. I live in here. I don't live in the Philippines, and we are here. How come they don't mind to do debate with you in the internet when it's come to Christian Prince only face to face? Because they knew I don't go anywhere. Why I want to go anywhere? Here we go. I'm sitting in my house speaking. So those are cowards. They are making excuse about face to face. Aren't they? They are the one harassing you in Zoom. You did not go to them. So Muslims, they are willing to debate with everybody in the internet. Only me, it's face to face. And they never saw the face of Allah. They never even saw the back of their prophet. But only with me, because this is the only excuse so they can escape. If you know anyone, if you this guy Bashir who is listening in Zoom, why he don't call him? There's a way to call him right away. Call him.
Brother Derek, will you please call him? Because he promised us that he will bust other Christian Prince.
Sure, he can bust me in 2 seconds. Like, come on, you know. This is why they are running
si
away.
Bashier, pasok na daw. Pasok na si Bashier.
Okay, we will wait,
Pasok na
Brother Christian, because Brother Bashier, according to him, I will go now inside. Okay.
Okay.
So
Ustaz Bashier, he will come and he will talk to us. That's wonderful. We made him excited.
Please, please make me a co-host. I cannot speak here in Zoom.
I did.
Okay, thank you. Okay now? So I am asking
You're echoing.
okay no. Oh. I am now asking our fellow friends wait, because my camera. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here I am. Okay. Okay, no, so we will wait for Brother Bashier to come inside
All right, that's
on
good.
our... He's still not here.
Yeah, no problem.
He's
Let him
still not
come. You know,
here,
it's
but
going to-
I saw his message. I saw his message that he replied, I will go, I will come. I will come. He said, I will come.
That's wonderful. He is
In
more than
Tagalog,
welcome. We welcome.
papasok na ako. I will
We
come
encourage
inside.
him. Yeah,
But
we
now
encourage him to
he's
come.
still not
Okay.
here, so we will wait for him.
Do you have a link for YouTube? You said you have a broadcast in YouTube. So if he show up and his camera is on, we can put him in the screen on our side. Can you send me the link of your YouTube, if you don't mind?
Okay, Brother Glenn Luzon, can you please send Brother Christian Prince the link of our YouTube? On our
Sure,
YouTube,
sure.
Brother Glenn?
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
will you please,
All right. Thank you.
while we were waiting for Brother...
We invite all Muslims,
sir,
not only
sir.
Ustaz Bashier, not only Ustaz Bashier, any Muslim. He think he is a sheikh to join us, please, because we want people who can prove Islam to be from God. As simple as that. We will speak to you nicely. You know, we are not here to insult you. We are here just to debate you. So there's no worry.
Hindi daw makapasok si Bashier. Puno na ang Zoom.
Okay, okay.
Pwede pa.
Pwede pa.
Ayan, okay na. Kanina si Puno eh.
Still have, four vacant seats.
Chat ko lang.
Oh, so 3
we have
vacant
4
seats.
vacancies. We have 4 vacancies. Muslims, did you hear it? We have 4 vacancies. Who want to go to heaven?
We have 4 vacant seats.
Vacancies. If you debate a Christian Prince, I guarantee you, Allah will increase the number of the virgins for you. 4 vacancies. Auction before it's sold out. Who want to join?
Huh?
4 vacancies. Last call.
Wait for them.
Ano?
Okay.
Still not entering.
Hindi man siya ang ipangita man niya kay Kuan.
Still not entering. Ate Edna, you can be heard here on the live. Okay. Let us wait for them to enter while waiting.
No
Is it okay, Brother Christian, while waiting for Brother Sir Bashier to come inside? Another question will be asked.
No problem.
Is it okay to you?
Go ahead. If you have any question from you or from the people watching you, no problem.
From the people watching, sir.
Yeah, no problem. You can give me any question you want. Sure.
Okay, I will open Brother John Rico. Yes, Brother Derek.
Pasabi po kay Christian Prince maghintay na ila-live daw ni Bashier muna yung pag-uusap nila.
Brother Bashier, Brother Christian Prince, according to Sir Bashier, that we will wait a little while because he's preparing also his live, that he wants also to see all his viewers, that he will feature. Okay. But before that, we will let
Christian Prince said sige. No problem.
Okay, sige, no problem. Okay, but while waiting for Sir Bashier to come inside, we will let Brother John Rico to ask questions. Brother John Rico, can you ask questions?
Oh yes, good evening, Brother Christian Prince, and good evening, Brother Jando. My question is about one of the biggest claims of the Islamic people regarding the miracle of the Quran. They are saying that the one of their teachers, Yasir Qadi, states that the Quran could not be written by an illiterate man, therefore it is a miracle. As one of his proofs, he cited that you cannot categorize the Quran in either poems, prose, or anything. So the Quran itself is a miracle. How would you respond to those claims?
Well, first of all, the Quran, Muhammad was trying to copy something in Arabic. It's called Saja. Saja is not a poet. it's a way easier way of speaking in Arabic, and I can speak to you in Sajja right now. Those who cannot, they don't have the qualification to make poet, they make Sajja. Sajja is like making a rap. So I can say, I saw someone, I saw a rat and she was so fat, and when she saw me, she stole my hat. This is Quran. Quran is a very stupid book. It's not even qualified to be in the stage of literature. And the Arab, they used to speak in Sajja, and this is Sahih Muslim. And Muhammad, he forbid the Arab from speaking in such a way because he was afraid that people will make better Sajja than the one he was doing. And his Sajja is horrible. This is Sahih Muslim, Hadith number 1681C. So this is there is a person, his name is Sutayh, and Muhammad was trying to copy him. This guy Sutayh, you speak to him, you say, how are you doing? He don't answer you by speaking normally. He makes Sajja like rap. So he will say to you, I am so fine. I climbed the tree pine, and there, and it's just a Sajja. It's not really. So the Quran is a very stupid Sajja. And the question here, when somebody speak about it cannot be making illiterate, how somebody is educated, he claimed that the sun is sitting in a murky water. If we go in the Quran and we go to chapter 18, we will find the Muslims now, they defend that. They say, well, this is in the perspective of the Alexander the Great. He is the one who saw it sitting in the ocean. Zakir Naik, he said, brother and sister, when you see the sun go in the ocean, you think the sun is going in the ocean, and this is what Alexander the Great he saw. But this is not what Alexander the Great he saw. It says in Arabic, he found it sitting in a muddy spring, not the ocean. So it's a spring. It's not muddy, by the way. Translation is wrong. It's a boiling spring. And not only that, he reached the sitting place of the sun. So according to Quran, there is a sitting place of the sun. And not only that, there's the hadith where Muhammad, he confirmed that the sun set in a boiling water. Here we go. Muhammad, he said, and this is what the Muslim will not show you, because simply that will get them busted. And this is a hadith, Sahih and Sahih in chain, as you see. This is Sunan Abi Dawood, hadith number 4002. And for the Muslims, they will make any problem with this hadith to get rid of it. Hadith says, I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water. So when the Muhammadan tried their best to defend their cult, and they claim that the Quran cannot be written by illiterate, I have to agree. The Quran is not written by illiterate, it's written by an idiot. Because this is the book of idiot. The one who think that the sun is sitting in a spring of water, not an ocean, and this ocean is a boiling water. So how in the world anyone want to say to me the Quran is a book of miracle? And we can count 1 million things, but maybe it's better to wait to Bashier so he can join us, and then we will laugh more. Did I answer you?
Is it okay? Yes, brother. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
One of the tenets of the Christian faith is that the Bible is the word of God. However, the Quran also claims that they also have the concept of the Injil, the Torah, and the Psalms. My question is, does the Quran or any authoritative references from the Islamic faithful affirm the inspiration of the Bible?
Yeah. First of all, when the Muslim, they say that the Quran is the word of God. First of all, we need to ask them, do you even know who is your God? Secondly, the Quran confirm that the Quran is the word of Muhammad, not the word of Allah. And this can be found in the chapter of Al-Haqqa as an example. And let us show you on the screen. This is Muhammad, God supposedly, speaking to Muhammad. And then he mentioned that twice in the Quran, chapter 69, verse number 40, and chapter 81, verse 19. Both of them, it says that the Quran is nothing but the speech of the messenger. So when they say to us that the Quran is the book of God, that will go against their God words, because their God confirming that the Quran is the book of Muhammad. Otherwise, I challenge any Muslim to tell me how in the word the Quran says this is indeed the speech of a messenger. You know, it cannot be a speech of the messenger, because the Muslims, as you said, they claim that the Quran word by word is coming from God. Secondly, before we confirm to you the Bible, if we ask ourselves, the Quran says nobody can bring Quran like this Quran, right? But then we find that the ant is making Quran. Have you ever heard of an ant making Quran? Yes. The ant, she make Quran. The genie make Quran. Shaitan even make Quran. The Quran says everybody make Quran. Suleiman make Quran, Mary make Quran, Isa make Quran, Musa make Quran, everybody make Quran. So what is the Quran of Muhammad? So when the Quran make a challenge saying nobody can make Quran like this Quran, because obviously the Quran, yesterday actually we have somebody calling us, and he was an Arab, or he claimed to be. He claimed that Allah, when the ant is speaking in the Quran, Allah was translating the ant. So the Quran is not even a book, original book, is a translation. So when the ant she speak, Allah is translating. When the bird he speak, Allah is translating. When the genie they speak, Allah is translating. When Musa he speak, Allah is translating, because all of those they speak in different language. So we find out suddenly that the Quran is not even made in Arabic. The Quran we have today is a translation of a previous Quran, which is very stupid. Now we go to what you said to me about the Quran confirming our book. But remember, we do not need such a stupid book to confirm our book. But we use that just to show the Muslims how silly they are. This is a chapter 2, verse number 89, or a chapter 2, verse number 91, or a chapter 2, verse number 101, or chapter 2, verse 213, and we have just 201, 291, and 289. But this is just a few of many verses in the Quran confirming what we have in our position, and this is in the time of Muhammad, where it says not only confirm what we have in our position. In Arabic it says وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ كِتَابٌ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقٌ لِمَا مَعَهُمْ, which mean believing in what is with them. So the Quran make it clear that our Bible is a true book. Then we find that the Abdul go in the street and they say our book is not a true. And if they say to us there is different verses saying that the Bible is not a true, I challenge you to find it. They will find a different verse, but it doesn't say really our book is not true. It says يُحَرِّفُونَ الْكَلُمْ عَنْ مُوَاضِعَهُ. Is your friend Rashid is there? Bashir? The dog is joining.
Bro
You hear me?
Jando,
Yes, brother Christian.
Is your friend, is
I
Ustaz
think
Bashier
there's
there?
a dog.
Huh?
Is Ustaz Bashier is there?
Ustad Rashid is already here in Zoom.
Ustad Rashid. Where?
Bashir or
What
Rashid his
is-
name? I forgot.
According to brother Christian, that Ustad Rashid is on our Zoom.
Nandun ka
No,
nga.
no, I'm not saying. I'm not
Ayaw
saying.
mo,
I'm
kanina ka
asking
pa
you.
nangangagat ka pa.
What
This guy you said to me he was joining. Bashir.
what name? Brother pakimute si brother Derek, naririnig. Okay. Where brother Christian, where is what is his name?
No, I am asking you.
My friend, I was asking you,
Ustad Rashid already
is
here,
this guy Bashir or
Yeah,
Bashir? Did he join? You told me he will join. What happened to him? Why is it taking him forever?
According to brother Derek, that he was living in his program, but I don't know why he still wasn't in here. According to
He will
him, we
never
cannot
join.
enter the
This guy
Zoom.
is scared. He is terrified. He just run away. Just face it. And I want you from now on. Anytime they call you, anytime they try to speak to you, they say to them, you are a coward. When we were waiting for you, you did not show up. And tell them, if you want to come to me again, Let us set up the debate then in such a day, and you can invite with you whoever you want as a sheikh. Anyone, and someone speak Arabic or don't speak Arabic, I don't care. Saudi, Emirat, Bahrain, doesn't matter. Bring them. Those are potatoes. They don't have religion. Muslims don't have religion. Muslims have collection of religions. They mix them together and they do not know where to open the case from, because their case doesn't say up and down. So the down is up and the up and down. Actually, we can prove it in a second. If you ask the Muhammadan, what is the first chapter Muhammad he received? They will say to you, it says to him, Iqra. Okay, where we can find this chapter? They will say to you, 96 in the Quran. So according to Islam today, the Quran is upside down, because the chapter 96 is in the end of the Quran, but this is supposedly what Allah gave him in the beginning. So even the Muhammadan themselves, they flip the Quran, they flip the Islam upside down. They try to fix it. And you know, as long we are mentioning mistakes in the Quran, have you ever heard of a, you know, you told me that Yasser Qadi, he says the prophet is illiterate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So how the first verse Muhammad he received, it says, read in the name of your Lord. Who is the stupid here? If I am God and I am sending a message to a messenger, and this messenger is an idiot, he do not know how to write, how to read. So how I say to him, read? And then, did Muhammad read? No. Muhammad, the angel, he squeezed him, and he keeps saying to him, read. And Muhammad, he says, I cannot read. So after 3 times, the angel is squeezing Muhammad, and no mayonnaise is coming out. Still Muhammad cannot read, and still the angel insists, saying to him, read. So the angel is stubborn because he is doing the order of Allah, and Allah do not know what to do with Muhammad because still he cannot make him read.
Andito na si Bashier.
Okay, Brother Christian Prince, according to Brother Derek, Sir Bashier is already here in the Zoom. So we will ask Sir Bashier to please unmute Sir Bashier, and you may speak with Brother Christian Prince. Sir Bashier, he's already in here in the Zoom.
What's his name?
Bashier. I
already
Bashier Sacaguing. I already asked him to unmute. Brother Sir Bashier, will you please unmute? Did he? Oh no. Oh no, he's entering again. No, he's entering again. Still no audio. Okay, we will wait just for a while. Okay, Brother Christian, please you may proceed speak. May proceed talking while we wait for Sir Bashier to be ready.
I hope he will be ready soon. It's taking too much to put makeup. It says here that read in the name of the Lord, and yet Muhammad you do not know how to read. So here the question is, when Jesus he said to the one who cannot walk, walk. When Jesus he healed the leper, he did not say to him, heal 3 times, and the guy that wasn't healed. So Jesus he gave an order, 1 word, and whatever he say is going to happen. Allah, the God of Muhammad, he is ordering Muhammad to read 3 times, and yet Muhammad still cannot read.
Ano, Bro Jando, patingin yung live ni Bashier, hindi daw siya makapasok.
Brother Derek, nandito na, Brother Bashier is already here inside the Zoom, but he have no audio. He's now inside the Zoom. He's using OBS. He's using OBS, but he's not here. But have no audio. I cannot ask him to unmute. While waiting, we will proceed, Brother Christian Prince. Sorry.
Tell him to say, he need to say Inshallah before he start. This is why it's not working. You do not know that? If you don't say Inshallah, it's not going to work. And here we ask ourselves, when the angel he came to Muhammad, did he say Inshallah before he squeezed him? No, he did not. That's why it's not working. So the angel he squeezing Muhammad, first time, nothing working. Second time, nothing working. And Muhammad keeps saying to him, I cannot read. So now we ask the Muhammadan, and I hope Mr. Bashier he can help us when his audio is working, and I don't think it's going to work. Why the angel keeps saying to him 3 times read? If the guy he told him I cannot read, is the angel is stupid? And if Allah is God And the Quran says if Allah wanted something to happen, he say be is going to be. Here we go. He told him read. According to Muhammadan, and you mentioned to me Yasir Qadi, who he said that there is hole in the narrative, and actually there's no hole in the narrative. The whole narrative is a hole. How come Allah, he said 3 times to Muhammad, read, still Muhammad cannot read? What kind of God is God? He cannot do something simple. He is not making him even walking, or he was blind and he is hearing his eyes. He is just teaching him how to read. I can teach you how to read Arabic in 2 weeks. Allah, Muhammad, he was 40 years old man, and then when he died he was over 60, and all those years Allah failed to teach him Arabic according to Muhammadan. So Allah gave an order 20 years ago to Muhammad to read. After 20 years still Muhammad cannot read. How this can be an order from God? There's any Muhammadan want to tell us?
Okay,
I hope so.
we will still have no audio. He
Yeah,
still has
his
no
audio will
audio,
never
not
work,
Joy.
my friend. But Bashir is making all the excuses for his audio. He will have now a flat tire. Just wait. He will claim that the battery is gone. Everything will not work. Just wait.
Brother Derek, will you please tell Sir Bashier to join audio? Okay, now, okay. Now, Sir Christian Prince. Yes, naririnig ka, bro.
Okay, ganito. Okay.
You speak in English, bro. You speak in English. You speak in English.
Saglit muna, wag mo akong turuan. Wag mo muna akong turuan. Naintindihan mo? Hayaan mo muna akong magsalita. Wag ka munang titira. Kayo naman. Kanina pa kayo salita ng salita
My friend Bashir, speak to me in English. Speak to me in English. You know English. Speak in English, please. Speak in English. Speak in English, Bashir. Bashir, speak in English.
Ito ha. Bigyan niyo ako ng oras para magkaroon kami ng talakayan ng
wala kata-katayan. My friend, speak to me in English, my friend. Speak to me in English.
Para sa ganon, maging maayos po yung talakayan. Okay. Bigyan niyo ako ng 5 minuto. Mamaya kakausapin ko si Christian Prince na pinagmamalaki niyo. Bigyan niyo muna
Stop
ako
complaining.
ng 5
Speak
minuto.
in English. Let me at least understand what you are saying. Speak in English.
Brother Christian Prince.
Christian Prince
Brother Christian Prince. Sir Bashier is asking. I-translate ko muna, bro.
Let him speak in English. Let him speak in English. Ask him to speak. He can ask me the question. No, don't translate. Don't translate. Don't translate. Tell him why you don't speak in English to me. He knew that I am not a Filipino. He knew I do not understand Tagalog. So why he is speaking
but you have to listen first.
Go ahead.
Okay? Christian Prince. Listen first, okay? You have consumed a lot of time. Now, just listen. Just listen me.
Go ahead.
Before we have a dialogue.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Do you understand?
Sure, I understand. Go ahead. You are the boss now. That's it. We make you the boss. Go ahead.
Just listen. Just listen. Okay?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. You have consumed a lot of time. Okay?
It's your fault. You did not show up. We are waiting. We are waiting for you here from 2 hours. Don't tell me about we consume a lot of time. Where you been? And now we stop complaining. Go start. Tell me what. Tell me how good Islam is. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, tinan mo ha. Kanina pa nagsasalita yan. Sabi ko sa inyo, kontrolin nyo to, programa nyo to. Kung ganyan din kabastos yan, yung Christian Prince na pinagmamalaki
Speak in English. Speak in English. Speak in English. Stop complaining. Stop complaining like a woman in the delivery room. Speak in English. Start. Go ahead.
Okay na mo.
Brother Christian.
Si Prince Prince na yan, titignan ko muna.
Let him speak in English. We are waiting. Why he is shouting, complaining for no reason? This guy, he don't want to talk about his God. This God, he want to just complain. If you want to complain.
Yung bisita nyo na yan.
Wait lang, bro. Brother Christian Prince, Sir Bashier is asking you if you allow him to speak within 5 minutes about Islam. If you allow
I'm
him.
waiting for him. I will not talk. He will go. I will wait 5 minutes. He go. I'm going to mute my microphone for 5 minutes. Just speak in
lalagyan ng
English.
salita na hindi ko sinasabi. Bigyan mo ako ng oras para lang sa ganun. Kanina pa nagdadadalgal yan. Kanina pa nagngangawayan dyan eh. Bigyan mo ako ng oras na yan. Mamaya, babalikan ko yan. I-mute nyo muna yan. Para hindi ngawa ng ngawa yan. Mamaya,
kapatid, mas mabuti pa siguro magsalita ka na lang ng English, kapatid.
Eh kayo naman, kanina pa kami nag-aantay dito eh. Hindi kami makapasok. Ngayon, nandito lang kami. Eto na ngayon, patahimikin niyo yung French fries na yan.
Stop complaining. Go ahead.
In this discussion, you should speak English.
Look at this coward.
Saglit muna. Bago ako magsalita ng English, kakausapin ko yan kahit Arabic. Pagkatapos nito, mag-uusap muna. May premise muna ako para maintindihan nyo. Patahimikin niyo muna yan.
We are waiting for you.
Hindi nyo bibigyan ng oras.
You need 5 minutes. You are complaining for the last 5 minutes. You are complaining for the last 10 minutes. Start, you coward.
Kumuha kayo.
You coward.
Kumuha kayo
Stop
ng
complaining.
ibang tao. Kasi sa pamumuno ni Wendell Talibong, hindi niyo ako kaya. Kaya kumuha kayo ng Christian Prince. Para lang sa
English.
Pagbangga nyo sa akin, haharapin ko yan. Bigyan nyo ako ng isang
English.
Okay. Kasi kanina pa gawa ng gawa yan.
Start, you idiot.
Okay, brother, Sir Bashier, go ahead.
Okay, ganito. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, alhamdulillah. So, mga kapatid, ito. Sa totoo lang, ito pong
English. You must English.
English mo muna yan. Nabastos naman kayo eh.
English, bro. English. We have an agreement.
Saglit muna. Hindi, itong sasabihin ko, hindi para kay Christian Prince. Ito ay para sa ating lahat. At mamaya kakausapin ko si Prince Price.
You said you want 5 minutes and we are listening.
Yes, Brother Wendell.
Speak English.
In our time.
Speak English, Sir Bashier. Will you please speak in English?
Marunong ako mag-English.
Yes.
Please lang. Mamaya kakausapin mo na bro.
Gawin mo na bro. Para matapos na tayo bro.
Wait. Quiet muna. Let him speak. Bro, you speak.
One-on-one kami. Pabayaan niyo ako muna ngayon.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Tapos may French fries pa kayo. Andiyan pa si Wendell Talimbong.
Sige.
Bigyan ko kayo ng oras. Bigyan niyo ako ng oras 5 minuto. Okay, ito muna yung premise ko. Ganito. Itong pag-uusap ng talakayan na
English. You idiot. What's wrong with you? You are a coward.
Pinagbigyan namin
You are
kayo.
a coward. You will never speak in English because you don't dare to speak to me.
Para harapin yan na
He
kinuha
gave
nyo
me the mic.
na
Shut him up.
sinasabi nyong
Admin, shut
kakampi
him
nyo.
up. This coward.
Ang totoo nun,
This
mamaya
coward,
malalaman ko sa kanya dahil mag-uusap kami
If you don't
one-on-one.
talk in English, if you
Eto.
don't take an English, shut him up.
Okay, sa pamumuno ni Wendell Talibong, kumuha pa kayo ng ibang tao para harapin ako. Natatakot ba kayo sa akin? Kumuha
Why you
pa
allow
kayo.
him to speak in
Pati
why you don't let him speak in English? Why this coward don't speak in English? Is he talking to me or talking to you?
O ngayon, eto. Bakit nyo kinuha yan? Hindi nyo ba ako kaya? Hindi nyo ba ako kayang tutulan sa mga sinasabi ko sa katotohanan? O ngayon, eto, kakausapin ko yan, magtatanong ako sa kanya. May mga itatanong ako, lilinawin ko to. Kung ano yung reliyon niya.
Listen to me. Hello. I have no time for this. I have no time for stupid talk. Either you force him to speak in English. Either you force him to speak in English or don't call me again.
Mamaya mag-uusap kami.
Force him to speak in English or hang up on him.
Kasi pagpasok ko
Either
niya,
he speaks
tulungan nyo kagad ako. Diba? Hindi na kayo, nakita nyo, kumuha pa kayo ng ibang tao para lang kausapin ako. O, diba? Nagpapalata lang kayo.
Stop playing games. Stop, diba? Listen, you do not know how to manage a chat. You do not know how to manage a debate.
Ginulan nyo na yung pagsasalita ko.
Pamute.
Diba? Wala akong sounds. Wala akong sounds.
You have a problem, my friend, and I hear myself twice.
Unang-una, si Christian Prince, hindi naman Katoliko yan. Katoliko ba yan?
Stop.
At kinuha niyo yan, kontra din yan sa inyong pananampalataya.
Stop complaining, you coward. You coward. We are waiting for you.
Paano natin masasabi na yan ay kampi sa inyo?
You are a coward. You are a coward like your prophet.
Eto,
you are a coward like your prophet, and you don't dare to talk to me. You are just complaining. And you are complaining like a woman in the living room. You don't have a baby.
Pati si Indasan pati si Alee. Kinakausap sa kanina ng Arabic hindi siya makasagot. Tapos sasabihin niya,
let this coward talk to me. What's wrong with you, Filipinos, force him to speak in English. This is the last warning for you, Christians. Christians?
Okay, so pinagbigyan na natin si Bashier sa kanyang galit. So,
this guy is complaining for the last 10-15 minutes. Christian Prince na itapat sa akin dahil hindi nyo kayang
tutulan
si Bashier Sacaguing. Kaya ngayon, eto na, kakausapin ko yan para nang sa ganun, pagbigyan ko ang inyong mga pangarap. Sige, kakausapin ko yan. At may mga tanong ako sa kanya na ito yung pag-uusapan namin. No?
Rajando.
Yes.
Yan yung
I'm consuming. Sayang yung oras, bro.
Napagbigyan na natin si Bashier.
Yes. Okay. Okay, time na. Brother Romel Palma.
Yes, brother.
Please share audio para makarating kay Christian Prince.
Wait lang.
Yes,
share audio.
Kasi ayun, naka-live din tayo rito lahat. Marami lang kikinig sa atin.
Okay. Yan. Now you can speak now.
Listen to me. Christians, listen to me. If you let this guy one more time speak in Filipinos, you should shut him up, let him go because he's a coward. You are wasting my time. We are waiting for a debate. We are waiting for a debate. Please don't speak in any language because this is the only language I speak. It's English. This is a warning for you, Mr. Bashier. If you are really serious, you want to debate me, speak in the language I understand. First. Stop complaining. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, you are a Christian Prince, right? Christian Prince.
So. Yeah, I'm a Christian prince, not a Hindu prince. Okay, yeah. Go. Tell me about Islam now. Forget about me. Why you are talking about me now? Go ahead. You wanted 5 minutes to get about Islam, right?
Okay,
you said you want to talk about Islam. 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Question for you. I have a lot of questions. Okay, listen.
You don't want to talk about Islam no more now? You don't want to talk about Islam no more?
Where's your face? Show me your face.
Show me your face. Okay, hold on. I will show you my face if Allah show his. I will show my face if Allah show his ass.
No. Show your face, please.
How come Allah?
Sir Bashier.
You are changing the topic. You are trying to run away. You are a muta'aboy. You are not a man. You are changing the topic to talking about my face. Why? Are you a gay? Do you want to date me? Are you a homosexual who like to date me? Hello?
Nakamute. Unmute nyo. Sino nag-mute?
Please do not unmute Sir Bashier. Do not unmute. We will let him speak.
Ina-unmute na naman ako.
Maybe
you are a homosexual, Mr. Prince Price. I have a lot of rights, you know?
Sir Bashier, what is your first question?
Prince Price.
Abdul,
okay,
you said you want to debate about Islam, you coward.
Listen.
You listen, you coward. You listen, you coward. You said you want to debate about Islam. You are talking about me now. I'm your nightmare.
No. I have a question.
No, you don't have a question for me. You said you want to debate about Islam. You are a coward. You said you want to debate about Islam, you coward.
For you, I have a lot of questions.
I have a question. Are you a kid? How old are you?
Okay. You're out of mind. You're out of mind. Mr. Prince Price.
Are you 6 years old like Aisha? I have a question for you. I have a question. I thought you wanted me about. I thought you want 5 minutes to talk about Islam. Okay.
This is very clear. This is very clear.
Coward.
You
You said you want 5 minutes to talk about
coward. You're
Islam.
coward. Where's your
You're
face?
coward. You are a
Where's your
coward.
face?
You
Don't hide.
I cannot
Don't
show you
hide.
I cannot show you my face now.
I
I'm
am
doing
not
muta.
coward. I face you.
I am
Don't
doing
hide.
muta right now.
Oh.
I am doing muta. I cannot
Show
open
me
the
your
camera.
face. If you want to have a
Coward.
debate,
Coward.
don't hide.
Muta. Muta
Listen,
religion. Muta.
listen.
When the last
Mr.
time you
Prince
practiced
Price,
muta? Did you show your face when you do
if
muta?
you want us to
Just
have
hang
debate.
up on him, the
Don't
coward.
hide.
He will
Don't
not
hide,
debate
don't hide.
about Islam. The
I
coward. It's you
don't
who's hiding, you
have time
coward.
to talk to
It is your
someone
God who
else.
is hiding,
to
and your
someone
God
like
is the
you.
one who is wearing
It's
the
just
burqa.
waste of time. Nonsense.
Mute him.
Nonsense.
Just mute him.
Nonsense.
Mute him.
Huh?
Just mute. He's a
Mr.
coward.
Prince Price,
He will
don't.
not debate. He will talk about my face only. He's a coward. He's a son of Muta. You see those cowards? They were harassing you for 2 months to debate you about Islam. The second they heard that Christian Prince is here, now they want to debate about my face. Bankrupt, coward. Your God in the Quran, chapter 42, verse number 51 says, Allah will never speak unless he is wearing a burqa. How come you don't say to Allah, show me your face? And why you want to see my face, you coward son of Muta? What does have to do with the debate? Coward. Because now you are ashamed. You do not know what to say. You claim to be an Ustaz. You claim to be a scholar in Islam, but in fact you are a person trying to debate me.
Binumute mo na naman ako ha. Oh, nakamute yan, nakamute. Ha?
Give him a warning.
Binumute nyo ako.
Give him a
Ayan.
warning. He's crying
Ano
for a
ang
mute.
nagawa?
Yes, we are going
No,
to
I
mute you because
muted
we want to
you.
start the debate. We need a debate. Stop complaining. Start the debate, you coward. Go ahead. Stop complaining. You promised a
Stop
debate.
complaining.
Now you are coming to ask me for my face. What does have to do with the debate? Because you are a coward. You are trying to find an excuse. So we don't start.
Hanggang
Listen,
ngayon, ganyan ang ginagawa nyo. So wala nang
Give him a,
dahilan para
give him a
makipag-usap sa
last
inyo.
warning. Give him a last warning. Last
No
warning.
one muted you, Mr. Bashier.
If you don't start the debate,
you
hang
want
up on him
us
and
to
let him
debate.
go. We don't want kids.
Huh?
If you don't
hide.
If you don't
Don't
start,
hide. I don't
you are
have
the one is
time
hiding.
to
Your
talk
God
to
Allah is
someone
hiding.
like you.
You're coward. You are
Huh?
the one is hiding. Okay, show me
You're
your face. Show me your
you're
face.
coward. Why? You are
I want
hiding
you to show me.
eh.
I
You are
want you to
hiding.
show me your face.
Oh, look
Show
at
me.
my
Stop
face. Look
hiding.
at my
Stop
face.
hiding. I'm not hiding,
Oh.
you coward. I'm not hiding. I did
You
a
are
100
Christian.
potato. You are
Please,
you
ano,
are a
te?
potato.
You are
Te,
Christian
please.
princess. You
You are
are
a potato.
Christian princess.
Please, ano
Just
te?
mute him.
Remove co-host, remove co-host.
Just mute him.
Te,
No.
remove
Let him go.
co-host.
He's just a kid. Just let him go.
Ang
Let him
gulo-gulo.
go. The coward, you
Remove.
see how coward they are. They claim that they can debate us, and now they want to, because they knew this is a Christian prince. They knew I will make them shish kebab. We made them shish kebab before even we start. And then he claimed that you took too much time. We are waiting for you. I am here waiting before even we start, because I promised to come here to debate those guys. And look at them. The first one run, the second one come, and now he is complaining only he want to see my face. Why you don't ask Allah to show his face? I am not your God to worship me. Your God in the Quran says he will never speak unless he is from behind a veil. Your God is a female. I challenge you to tell me why Allah wearing a veil. I never heard of a God wearing burqa. That's your God. For me, I'm not hiding myself, you coward. I made 100 of seminars in the Philippines. I went and made a seminar in Cagayan de Oro, in Manila, in Makati, in everywhere. And Muslims come to my seminars. And you are a coward. And now you are trying to make any excuse so you will not speak to me. Coward. Islam being destroyed without even a fight. So you harass those Christians. You claim that you can debate them. And now you came speaking for 20, 30 minutes, just complaining about, and when we mute you because you don't want to start the debate, you complain about muting you. What a potato you are. We want any Muslim who have the courage to join us right now. Not a kid like this guy. This guy, he's a person who have a baby in his belly. He is in the delivery room, and the baby is not coming out. Why? Because it's coming out from his anus. Actually, Muhammad he promised the Muslims that every Muslim in the heaven of Allah is going to deliver a baby from his anus. And let me show you the reference. Here we go. And Mr. Bashier, I would love you to send me a selfie of you giving a baby in the heaven of Allah, and you tell me how you can deliver it. This is Muhammad speaking in Sunan Ibn Majah, hadith number 4338, saying, when a believer he wants a child in paradise, he will be conceived and born and grow up in a short while according to his desire. Can you believe it? He will conceive it, he will deliver it. I never heard of such a cult like this. So Mr. Bashier already he have the baby. He is not waiting for heaven. And the baby is not coming out because now he is making an excuse for staying in the delivery room. Otherwise, if we start a debate about Islam, he will look like a fool. But he is already like a fool. Isn't he? Who is a Muslim who have the courage and the knowledge to call us and debate us? None of them. Have you ever heard of a religion says a man, he will be pregnant and he will deliver a baby? Have you? That is Muhammadan. So I'm so happy for you, Mr. Bashier, that one day when you go to heaven, your belly will become so big. And I'm not going to ask you who is the father of the baby, who you will deliver. I'm not going to ask you the baby will come out from where. This is embarrassing. But I can feel it right now that you have the same pain of delivering a baby. More than 25 minutes saying nothing but complaining, and he want to see my face. He don't want to debate no more because this is the excuse. My friends, fellow Filipinos, this is a great example about how coward they are. They harass you, but when they face the one who knows Islam very well, they bow down. Do we have any other Muslim would like to call us and join us? Somebody is brave to talk about Islam. He will not ask me, show me your face, show me your face. This is what the coward Rashid and the San he did.
Brother Jando.
He was challenging the Christians. He was challenging.
What about?
He was challenging the Christians.
Later, I'll filter. What about Derek wanted to ask questions because Derek is like almost be converted to be a Muslim.
Oh, that's good. You will convert to Islam. Allah will make your penis very long. That's good. Why anyone want to convert to Islam anyway? Go ahead. What is the question?
Brother Derek, you may ask question, Brother Derek.
Hindi daw makapasok si Bashier. May nag-kick sa kanya. May nag-remove.
No one
removed. Bro. Go ahead, bro. Derek, you may ask Brother Christian Prince about your question.
Mr. Christian Prince, what is the first Muslim?
What is what?
Who is the first? Who is the first Muslim according to him?
Well, according to me, there's no first Muslim because none of them was a Muslim. But according to Muhammad, because he's a madman, sometimes he says it's Adam. Sometimes he says it's Abraham. Sometimes he says it was him. So this is why the Quran is a stupid book. In the same time, Muhammad, he never was a Muslim. Was he? And we can prove it from the Quran. Because a Muslim is someone who followed the law and the teaching of Allah. Do you agree?
Yes, according to their teachings.
All right, but Muhammad never followed the law of Allah. Muhammad is a privilege. So a Muslim, he can marry 4. Muhammad have tons of women. A Muslim, he have to pay dowry if you want to get a woman to marry her. Muhammad, he don't have to. A Muslim, he have certain share of the war. Muhammad have 5th, the same as Allah, equal to Allah. A Muslim, there's things he cannot do. As an example, no woman she can offer herself to the Prophet, to a Muslim, but she can offer herself to the Prophet. And this is a privilege for Muhammad only. So Islam is a religion supposedly for Muslims, but it's not for Muhammad. Because if Muhammad was a Muslim, then he should obey all the teaching of Islam. He should not have a privilege upon or over Islam. Muhammad is above Islam. He is not a Muslim, and he never was. And the Quran is full of examples of Muhammad privilege. Actually, if you go to the tafsir, as an example, Al-Qurtubi, it says here, Ibn al-Arabi, he says that the Prophet, he have 16 privilege. 11 of them is about his sexual desire. 11. Even he said, if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet can have her. That is not for Muslims. This is only for Muhammad. So Muhammad, obviously, he made a religion for his own. He's above the religion. And he made religion for the Muslims. So Islam is not for Muhammad. Islam is for the foolish one to follow Muhammad. You understand me?
Brother Derek, any follow-up question?
Bigyan mo na sa iba. Okay na.
Okay. I will give it to Brother Rex Aguilar to ask question. Brother Rex Aguilar.
Let me show you, before you go, let me show you. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi.
Yes.
Volume number 14, page number 212. And I will translate to you using Google Translation. It says here that if the Prophet, his eyes fall in a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet, he can have her. And here you ask yourself, what kind of a prophet this prophet is? It cannot be true. What kind of a prophet he do such a thing? Let me confirm the reference and I will translate. Here we go. I will use Google Translation in front of you. Those are the privilege of Muhammad according to the scholars. And all his privilege is about his private part. You see, Jesus, he is our Lord, but he don't have a privilege. Actually, he did wash the feet of his disciples. And he told them, if you don't let me wash your feet, you don't belong to me. Muhammad, he want them to wash his feet. Muhammad, he want their women. Muhammad, he want their money. He have all those privileges. All of them is either about money or about his private part. And here you will see it says, number 10, if the Prophet, he sight a woman, his sight fall in a woman, her husband must divorce her so he can take her and he F her, not marry her, to F her. What kind of religion this religion is? Any cult leader, all of them, they share two things. They want your money and they want your women. So my friend Derek, how in the world the Muslim they were, you said almost you converted to Islam. How in the world you are going to convert to such a stupid, dirty, disgusting cult? Do you respect a man? He claimed to be a prophet. He come to your house. He like your wife. And he says to you, you have to divorce her so I can F her. Is that what the prophets do? Is that how God and his prophet work? Is that how a prophet, he served God? By effing your wife? This is not from God. What does have to do with God? And the man already, he have tons of women. Still if his eyes fall into a woman, and by the way, he did that, and this, the reason they are saying that, because they are talking about what he did to his own son wife. He went to the house of his own son, and he flirted with the wife in the house of the husband when she is married. And he said to her, Subhanu mu'alliful qulub, praise be to Allah, the one who flipped my heart for you. This is forbidden totally in Christianity. This is forbidden totally in the Old Testament. This is one of the commands of God not to do. You shall not wish, you shall not desire, you shall not take the women of someone else. You shall not do that. Muhammad, he broke all the 10 commands of God. He was a liar, he was a deceiver, he was a cheater, he was a rapist, he was a child molester, he was a killer, he was a thief. And here we go, he go to his own son wife and he took her. Not only he flirted with her, he took her. I hope we give the answer to Mr. Derek, and he will be smarter.
Okay, thank you. Let's move again to the next question. Brother Rex Aguilar, you may ask Brother Christian whatever you like to ask all about Islam.
Yeah, good evening, Mudir. Tanong ko lang, my question is, if Allah is not God, then who is Allah of Muslim?
Well, Allah, first of all, is not the name of the God of the Muslims. If you go to chapter 1 in the Quran, verse number 2, you will see it says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I know you don't know Arabic, but I will help you to understand better. You can look in the screen, which I will show you. I will zoom in the sentence so you can see. I hear myself twice, by the way. I don't know why. Let me see why.
Oh, let's mute. Okay, okay, go ahead, brother Christian Prince.
All right. So it says here, the first verse. This is the chapter of Al-Fatiha, which the Muslims they say 5 times a day, and they curse us when they say it. Where it says in verse number 7, "Don't make us the same as the Christians, the lost Christians, and the cursed Jews." Very filthy cult. Here in verse number 1, it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. If you look at the word Allah in the first verse, you will see it says that Allah look different from Allah underneath of it, because it's not Allah. This is not the same. Why? Because here it says Allah in the top. Let me highlight it. And the one underneath it says Li lah. Li lah. It's not Allah. Li in Arabic mean two. Li lah. Here al lah. Now let us write it down. So the first sentence says Allah. We will type it in Arabic and in English. Oh, we are typing in English now. All right. So this is Allah. This is the way it's written in the Quran. But in reality it is Al. Let us type in English. Al, which is a word mean God. Al is a word meaning God. La is the name of the God. So the name of the God of Muhammadan is not Allah, is God lah. To confirm it more, verse number 2, it says Alhamdulillah. Li lah. No Allah. Allah is gone. The AL in the beginning is gone. So Alhamdulillah, lah is the true name of the Muhammadan God. If you go and search in 2 seconds in Google, you will find, search for the God lah, and you will find that lah is the moon God. This is why if we go in chapter Yasin, verse number 1, it says Yasin, Yasin. If you ask the Muhammadan what Yasin mean, every one of them he will give you a different answer. Why? Because they don't know. Muhammad, he is a thief. He stole the name of that God from other religion. What Yasin mean? Ya is a word meaning God in the ancient Hebrew, the ancient Aramaic, even in the ancient other ancient languages too. Read with me and laugh. Ya Sin. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. They say Allah knows best what he meant by those letters, but those are not letters. Ya is a word meaning God. Sin is the moon God, so it's just another name of the moon God La. The same God. This is not different God. Sin usually is called in Europe. La is the name of the same God in the Middle East. Ya Sin. Sin. This is why in English today, when somebody does something wrong, you say to him, this is sin. This is sin. Why? When the European people and people who believe in God sin, they converted to Christianity. So they start saying anything is wrong. They say this is sin, which means this is pagan. This is from the old time. This is from the time of the paganism. This is wrong. So the God of Muhammad, Aka Muhammad is making this Quran. He do not know. Mostly Muhammad, he copy from a guy, his name is Waraq ibn Nawfal, and mostly he do not even know what he's copying. So Ya is the name of the word mean God, God, and sin is a word mean God. And ask yourself why Allah is even writing those things if you do not know what they mean. What do you mean by saying Allah knows best? So my friend, when the Muslim they say that they have God, the question is, how come not a single Muslim knows who is Allah? I challenge all the Muslims that are listening. If any of them can tell me who is Allah, the most popular question they will, or answer they will give you, they will say Allah is the creator. Guess what? The God of Islam confirmed that there is many creators. He is not the only one. He claimed that he is the best of the creators. And then you ask yourself, if the Muslim they believe and they claim that they are monotheist, how the Quran confirm many creators? Either there is one creator, one God, or there is many gods. If there is many creators, then Allah is one of those creators as he claimed, but there's no proof he can create anything. He's just claiming. And when Allah he says he is the best of the creators, and this is in chapter 23 verse number 14, chapter 37 verse 125, and what make it more even worse, in chapter 37 125, Allah he compared himself to Baal. Baal is the god of fertility, the god of sex. So Allah he is saying supposedly, will you cry into Baal and forsake the best of the creators? Now when Allah he says, why you are praying to Baal when I am better than him, that's mean Baal is a creator and he is a creator. And you will notice, by the way, this is Baal, the name of Baal. The Al, which means the word being God, appear at the end. In the old ancient languages, including Hebrew and Aramaic, the word God can appear at the end or at the end or the beginning. So as an example, we say Emmanuel, E-L. This is the Al, A-Al. In the old Hebrew, it was A-Al. In the new Hebrew, became E-L. So E-L is Emmanuel, the end. But sometimes El appear in the beginning, Elohim. So El is God, can appear in the end of the word, or it can appear at the beginning of the word. As an example, Mikael. Mika is the name, El is the word God. Gabriel. Gabriel is the word, El is the word God. And here we have Baal. So Baal is the name of the God. Al is the word mean God. And here we got Muhammad making a big poo-poo. So he confirmed that he is the same as Baal. Both of them, they are creators. And Allah is the best. And here you ask yourself, if the Muslim, they will say, oh, Allah talking about creating a bicycle. Did Baal create a bicycle? Since when Baal is a bicycle creator? And since when bicycle is a creation? There's difference between a creation and the meaning of religion and creation in our meaning. I can say I created a game, but this is not a creation. Creation is you create something from nothing. This is why in the other verse in the Quran is speaking about creating the baby, not to creating a bicycle. Chapter 23 verse number 14. It says here, then we fashioned the baby, and this is, by the way, showing another stupid mistake in the Quran, because the one who made the Quran is claiming that the baby is made in a certain way, proving to us that Allah cannot be God. Look what he said. Then we made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood, which means dead blood. Then that clot we made it into a lump, and then that lump we make it into bones, and then we close the bones with the flesh. Go and read any scientist website and laugh at this creation. Nowhere in any science it says that the sperm became dead blood. Dead blood never grows, it's dead. That's why they call it dead. Congealed blood is dead blood. And then at the end, Allah, he made the same poo-poo again, Aka Muhammad. Here it says, Allah, the best of the creators, not to create. Here the Muslim, they translate line. If you change the translator, you will find right away, it says creators. This is why you cannot trust the Muslim translations. They lie. They love to lie. The only thing they are good about is to say to you, show me your face. But they cannot ask Allah how stupid you are to say you are the best of the creators when supposedly you are the only creator. However, if you go and read what is behind this story here, you will find the fraud Muhammad copying a guy. He was his scribe. His name is Abdullah ibn Sarh. When Muhammad was quoting this verse, and Abdullah ibn Sarh was the scribe of Muhammad, when Muhammad was saying to him to write this verse, he stopped here. This is the word of Muhammad. Until he arrived, he says, and it is another creation. Abdullah ibn Sarh, he said, so blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad, he liked the sentence. He told him, put it there. Abdullah ibn Sarh, he said to the Prophet, but I am the one who said that. The Prophet said to him, it came to me the same as it came to you. And this is why this guy, he left Islam. And we can show you the story from the Islamic interpretation. We are not making things up. Here we go. I will put it in the screen, and then people will start laughing at such a prophet. He is copying his scribe word. He liked what he said. So he added to the Quran. And this is why the Quran, he said to himself, you know what? If this guy claiming to be a prophet, and he received inspiration, but I just received inspiration then too, because I'm the one who said that. And this is exists in every Islamic interpretation, every Islamic interpretation. And this is a story mentioned by Ibn Abbas. So if we go, and there's tons of interpretation. As an example, Tafsir al-Razi, page number 86, variant number 23. Here it's explained how this person, he says, Tabarakallahu ahsanul khaliqeen. And this is the one Abdullah ibn Sarh he wrote, and this is the translation in English. How Muhammad is a prophet of God, and then he copy what this guy is saying, he put it in the Quran, and I'm so glad he did, by the way, because if he did not did, you know, the more Muhammad mistakes he do, the more stupid things he do, the easiest for us to expose his lies. So Abdullah ibn Sarh, he said, blessed be to Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad, he told him, write it down. Write this. He said to him, write it. But Abdullah, he said to him, but this is, I am the one who said that. I am the one who said, blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. It's not you. Muhammad, he said, write it, write it. This is how it was revealed to me too. And here you see how Muhammad is proving so easy to be a scam. I hope I answered the question for this person. Who's next?
Okay, thank you, Brother Christian. And our program is only up to 10 p.m. But after this, our program, we will transfer to watch your live video if it is okay to you. No?
Sure, you can give the link of YouTube for people to join, and maybe we can get some Abdul to call us. Somebody is brave enough to talk to me, and he will not bragging about show me your face, and tell those coward Muslim Filipinos, shame on you. You promise a debate, and when you show up, you start asking, show me your face, because this is the only excuse to run away. They are cowards. They are not men.
Okay, Brother Wendell, is there anything you would like to say to Brother Christian before we close our program? Because it's already almost 10 p.m. here in the Philippines. Brother Wendell? Brother Wendell? Is still, okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Christian Prince, for being with us and answering questions related to Islam. Brothers and sisters, we invited Christian Prince and we listened to the premise of Ustaz Bashier. He said that he will bust Christian Prince. He wants to listen about CP's knowledge about Quran, and we invited also the Ustads in Islam, because they promise in our our message, they promised that to have a debate with CP. So in the message of Bashier earlier, that we invited Christian friends because we are afraid of Ustad Bashier. That is only his imagination.
He can say whatever. So, and look what happened. Look what happened. He is the one who is afraid now. If you are afraid of him, because let us say you do not know anything about Islam, so how you can debate him about Islam anyway? You do not know anything. So the coward, he want to debate you about a topic you know nothing about it. The second he see that the person who knows what Islam is about, he back down and he run away. So he's accusing you that you are afraid. In fact, he is the one is afraid, and he is the one who left like he left like a puppy. He did not even leave like a dog. He left like a puppy, and everybody will be laugh at him from now on. You have no dignity. You are not a man. Whoever they promised you to debate, they did not show up for a debate. The guy, he show up to complain, and he all want to see is my face. He said he want 5 minutes to talk about Islam. I said, sure, go ahead. He started speaking in Tagalog, and he was just complaining. And then when he started talking to me, all what he want is to see my face. This is telling you that they are making any excuse to escape. But this is good for us, my friend. We, the Christians, we are victorious. I see some people, they speak in the chat saying Catholic, Protestant, etc. My friend, we all are Christians. Believe in Jesus. Believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. We are one family. Catholic means universal. We are one family. It's not about Catholic only. We are followers of Jesus. So be proud to be a person who believes in Christ, not in a church name. Christ is our Lord. And by Christ we are defeating their God, cult God, fake God. Their God now is trembling in his grave. Their God Muhammad now is in fear in his grave. And the day of judgment will come when Jesus will question this filthy man Muhammad for his crimes against mankind, for what he did, from being a child molester, to a thief, to a cheater, to a killer, to a liar, you name it. So we are victorious by his name, not by Christian Prince. It is not a Christian Prince who bring victory. It is the Messiah, the Christ, who his name is glorious. His act is glorious. His life, his birth, his death is glorious. And now even the Muhammadan, they understand very well that the glorious Messiah is living in heaven while their prophet is dead under the ground. We are the followers of the living God. They follow a dead man, Muhammad. So praise to the Lord, and please share my love to all Filipinos in Philippines. I love them all, including the Muslims. Please don't hate the Muslims, and we will not hate the Muslims. Even they are hateful against us. Even the Quran says in chapter 5 verse 14, Allah will spread hatred and enmity against the Christians until the day of judgment, which is proven to us again that Allah is nothing but Satan. Jesus, he wants to spread love between us and between the Muslims. For Jesus, he loved the Muslims. He don't hate them. The Bible says, for God, he loved the world. He sent his only begotten son. The God of Muhammadan, because he's a satanic, in chapter 5 verse 14 says, I will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until the day of judgment. This is the act of Satan, my friend. This is not the act of God. God don't want to spread hate. Hate will not fix a problem. Satan want to spread hate. So how that can be from God? Same verses in the Quran in chapter 5 verse 51 says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends and protectors. For Muhammad is a satanic man. He worships Satan, and he is Satan himself. Actually, even the Muslim, they agree that Muhammad, he received command from Shaitan. The hadith says that Muhammad, he received command from a good Shaitan. Have you ever heard of somebody say such a thing? He's sent by God, and he claimed that he have the same God of Moses. Yet he claimed that his God is Shaitan. He said that I have a Shaitan with me, a devil with me. The messenger, the companion, they said, and with you too? You said, yes. But Allah helped me against him. So I am saved from his hands. But he does not command me, but for good. So Muhammad admitted that he do receive command from the devil. So my friend, I will let you finish your program with your friends. I want to say thank you for inviting me. And if ever the Abdul dare to debate, please call me and you will see what will happen. All right?
Okay, thank you, Brother Christian, for your time.
Jando,
Yes, Edna.
Glenn is asking if Muslim is coming in, is CP is gonna stay?
They can call me. They can call me in
okay,
Skype if they wish. You know, because he just said, you know, you are done. You know, it's not about me staying. You guys are done. You are saying. Anyway, I go live every day in YouTube. Any Muslim can join us. Any Ustaz, you are welcome. You do not need even to ask for time or preparing for time. I do not need to prepare for a topic. Just, you know, go to my Skype, call me, and I will be happy to have you.
Wow, thank you. That's good.
Thank you. God bless you, my friend. Victory to Jesus and defeat to Muhammad. And it happened. It happened today.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Christian Prince. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Take care.
Father is in.
Again, thank you very much, Christian Prince. It is our great opportunity that you are with us in our online discussions comparing the Quran and Bible, and as well as answering and educating Christians. Maraming salamat. Brother Jando?
Okay.
Brother Jando.
Okay.
Darwin is in.
Okay, thank you. Ano te? Wala na si Christian Prince. Wala na si Christian Prince. Oh. Okay na. So
prayer.
Okay, tapos na, no? So, ayan, natapos na po yung ating programa at maraming salamat po. Actually, inibitahan lang po namin, no? Tinawagan lang po namin siya dahil gaya ng iba nakokontak po si Christian Prince sa kanyang Skype. At sinabi lang namin na pwede ka ba naming ma-invite sa aming programa dahil meron daw Muslim na magpapatunay na ang Islam ay ang tunay na relihiyon at ang Quran ay wala rong mali. But sad to say mga kapunto sa nanonood ngayon, hindi po ginawa ni Sir Alee Javier. Ang ginawa lang niya, nakipag-usap siya ng wikang Arabic at kahit na sinabi po ni Christian Prince na tama na, you don't know how to speak Arabic, your Arabic is broken, pero tuloy pa rin siya. And then, sumunod naman si Brother Sir Bashier Sacaguing, pero ang nangyari po is naghahanap po sila ng mukha. So hindi po 'yon ang promise niya sa atin na maghanap siya ng mukha. Ang promise niya sa atin is patutunayan niya na ang Muslim ay tunay. Tapos ayun, kaya minute na lang natin dahil nag-request si Christian Prince na i-mute daw dahil hindi siya makapagsalita, no? Pareho kami ng reklamo, hindi siya makapagsalita. Okay, nandyan po si Father Darwin Gitgano sa ating linya. Father Darwin?